In a world where change is the only constant, the ability to adapt and evolve has never been more crucial for leaders. John C. Maxwell, a renowned authority on leadership, unveils a transformative approach in his groundbreaking book, Leadershift. This compelling narrative delves into the intricate dance between leadership and adaptability, offering insights that resonate with both seasoned executives and aspiring leaders alike. Maxwell emphasizes that true leadership is not about holding on to power or status. Instead, it's about shifting mindsets, embracing new perspectives, and cultivating a culture of growth within organizations. As we navigate the complexities of the modern landscape, marked by rapid technological advancements, shifting workforce dynamics, and global challenges, Maxwell's principles provide a roadmap for success. He argues that to thrive in this ever-changing environment, leaders must be willing to let go of outdated practices and embrace innovative strategies. By highlighting the importance of emotional intelligence, collaborative approaches, and continuous learning, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that the most effective leaders are those who are willing to evolve with the times. Through captivating anecdotes and actionable insights, Maxwell invites readers to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. Whether you're a leader seeking to enhance your influence or an individual aiming to make a difference, Leadershift is an essential guide for anyone ready to embrace the future of leadership. Prepare to challenge your assumptions and ignite your potential as you explore the profound shifts that can elevate your leadership journey. Introduction to Leadershift. In a rapidly evolving world where change is the only constant, the ability to adapt and lead effectively has never been more critical. John C. Maxwell's insightful book, Leadershift, serves as a beacon for those navigating the complexities of contemporary leadership. In this transformative work, Maxwell articulates the concept of Leadershift, a powerful framework that underscores the necessity of evolving leadership styles to meet the demands of today's dynamic environment. At the heart of Leadershift is the idea that effective leaders must be willing to shift their perspectives and strategies in response to the shifting landscapes around them. Maxwell, a renowned leadership authority, distills his extensive experience into 11 pivotal shifts that every leader must consider. These shifts range from moving from a position of authority to one of influence, to embracing a mindset of continuous learning and fostering collaboration over competition. Each shift is meticulously crafted to empower leaders to not just survive, but thrive amid uncertainty and change. Maxwell's engaging narrative is filled with relatable anecdotes and practical insights, making complex leadership concepts accessible to readers from all walks of life. He emphasizes that leadership is not a static role, but rather a dynamic journey that requires constant reflection and adaptation. By sharing stories of successful leaders who have implemented these shifts, Maxwell illustrates how these principles can lead to profound personal and organizational transformation. Moreover, Leadershift is not just about individual growth. It is also about creating a ripple effect within teams and organizations. Maxwell urges leaders to cultivate environments where others feel empowered to shift alongside them, fostering a culture of innovation and resilience. As the world continues to change at an unprecedented pace, the lessons found in Leadershift are not just timely. They are essential for anyone looking to lead with purpose and effectiveness in the 21st century. In essence, Leadershift is more than a book. It is a call to action. It invites leaders to embrace change, reimagine their roles, and inspire those around them to do the same. Whether you are an emerging leader or a seasoned executive, Maxwell's insights will equip you with the tools needed to navigate the challenges of today and the opportunities of tomorrow. As you delve into the pages of Leadershift, prepare to embark on a journey of growth, discovery, and impactful change. John C. Maxwell, John C. Maxwell is a name that resonates deeply within the realms of leadership and personal development. With over 4 decades of experience as a leadership expert, Maxwell has become a beacon of inspiration for countless individuals seeking to enhance their leadership skills. His journey began as a pastor, where he discovered the profound impact of effective leadership on people's lives. From those humble beginnings, he transitioned into a renowned author and speaker, crafting a legacy that spans more than 70 books, including classics like The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership and Developing the Leader Within You. Maxwell's philosophy revolves around the idea that leadership is not just about authority or title. It's about influence and the ability to inspire others. His teachings emphasize that anyone can be a leader, regardless of their position, and that leadership is a lifelong journey of growth and self-discovery. This belief is beautifully encapsulated in his book, Leadershift, where he explores the necessary shifts leaders must make to thrive in an ever-changing world. In Leadershift, Maxwell argues that the complexities of modern leadership require adaptability and a willingness to embrace change. He outlines several key shifts that leaders need to navigate effectively, such as moving from a position of authority to one of influence, and shifting from a mindset of control to one of collaboration. Maxwell's insights are not just theoretical, they are grounded in real-world experience and enriched by stories that illustrate the power of these shifts in action. The book serves as a roadmap for both seasoned leaders and those just starting their journey, providing practical strategies and timeless principles that can be applied across various contexts. Maxwell's engaging writing style makes complex concepts accessible, encouraging readers to reflect on their own leadership practices and consider how they can implement these shifts in their lives. Overall, Leadershift is not merely a guide on leadership, but a powerful invitation to embrace change, foster growth, and ultimately become the leader you were meant to be. The concept of Leadershift. Maxwell introduces the concept of Leadershift as a crucial skill set that allows leaders to navigate the complexities of today's environment. He identifies 5 key shifts that every leader must embrace to thrive, from positional authority to relational influence, from being a soloist to becoming a conductor in a team, from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, from championing control to fostering collaboration, and finally, from striving for certainty to embracing uncertainty. Each of these shifts is not merely a change in strategy, but a fundamental transformation in how leaders perceive their role and impact. Through engaging anecdotes and practical insights, Maxwell illustrates how these shifts can lead to greater effectiveness and fulfillment in leadership. He encourages readers to assess their current leadership style and consider how they can implement these shifts in their own lives. The book is a clarion call for leaders to be proactive in their development, reminding us that leadership is a journey of continuous learning and adaptation. Maxwell's writing is approachable and relatable, making complex concepts easy to understand. He emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and the willingness to embrace change, urging leaders to be open to feedback and new perspectives. The message is clear. In a world that is constantly evolving, those who refuse to shift will be left behind. Leadershift serves as both a guide and an inspiration for anyone seeking to enhance their leadership skills. It challenges us to rethink our assumptions about leadership and to take decisive action toward becoming more agile, innovative, and effective leaders. Ultimately, Maxwell posits that the future of leadership belongs to those who are not only willing to shift, but are excited to do so, fostering an environment where everyone can thrive. This book is not just for aspiring leaders. It is a vital resource for anyone looking to make a meaningful impact in their organization and beyond. The importance of adaptability in leadership. One of the fundamental principles highlighted in the book is the idea that adaptability is not just a skill, but a mindset. Leaders who can pivot and adjust their strategies in response to new information, challenges, or opportunities position themselves and their teams for success. Maxwell illustrates this point through engaging anecdotes and real-world examples, demonstrating how leaders who resist change often find themselves outpaced by more agile competitors. He underscores that in an era defined by rapid technological advancements and shifting market dynamics, the ability to lead through change is not just an asset, it's a necessity. Maxwell also delves into the emotional intelligence required for adaptability. He argues that effective leaders must cultivate an awareness of their own biases and limitations, fostering an environment where feedback is welcomed and innovation thrives. This openness not only enhances team collaboration, but also empowers individuals to contribute their unique perspectives, ultimately leading to more robust solutions. Furthermore, Leadershift encourages leaders to be proactive rather than reactive. By anticipating potential shifts and preparing for them, leaders can guide their teams through transitions with confidence. This proactive stance involves continuous learning and a commitment to personal growth, which are essential for inspiring others to embrace change. In conclusion, Maxwell's Leadershift serves as a compelling reminder that adaptability is not simply a response to change. It is an integral part of a leader's evolution. By embracing the principles of adaptability, leaders can navigate the complexities of the modern landscape, ensuring their organizations remain resilient and forward-thinking. As Maxwell eloquently articulates, the future belongs to those who are not afraid to shift their leadership styles, fostering a culture that thrives on adaptability and innovation. Such leaders not only survive change, they harness it to propel their teams to new heights, embodying the essence of true leadership in the 21st century. Identifying the need for change. Identifying the need for change begins with self-awareness. It requires leaders to assess their current leadership styles and the effectiveness of their strategies in light of emerging trends. Maxwell encourages leaders to engage in reflective practices and seek feedback from peers and team members. This openness to critique can illuminate blind spots and highlight areas for growth. Furthermore, understanding the perspectives and needs of those we lead is essential. Change is not merely a directive from the top. It is a collaborative journey that necessitates buy-in and support from all stakeholders. Maxwell also highlights the importance of a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. This mindset fosters resilience and innovation, enabling leaders to navigate uncertainties with confidence. By embracing change and encouraging adaptability, leaders can inspire their teams to do the same, creating a culture that not only accepts change, but thrives on it. Ultimately, identifying the need for change is the first step toward effective leadership in an unpredictable world, paving the way for sustainable success and growth. The 5 shifts. Every leader must make the first shift is from position to permission. Maxwell emphasizes that true leadership goes beyond authority. It requires building trust and relationships. Leaders must cultivate a culture of permission by engaging with their teams, fostering an atmosphere where every voice is valued. This shift is crucial because it transforms leaders from mere figures of authority into influential figures who inspire loyalty and collaboration. Next, Maxwell talks about the shift from ego to significance. In this phase, leaders are encouraged to move away from self-centered ambitions towards a focus on making a meaningful impact. This involves recognizing the potential of others and investing in their growth. By prioritizing significance over ego, leaders can create a legacy that transcends their tenure, inspiring their teams to pursue shared goals. The third shift is from control to empowerment. Here, Maxwell advocates for a more decentralized approach to leadership. Empowering team members not only increases their engagement, but also nurtures innovation and creativity. Leaders who embrace this shift delegate responsibilities and encourage autonomy, resulting in a more agile and responsive organization. Moving on, the fourth shift is from maintaining to creating. Maxwell urges leaders to adopt a mindset of continuous improvement and innovation. Instead of merely maintaining the status quo, leaders should actively seek new opportunities and challenge existing paradigms. This proactive approach fosters a culture of creativity that can lead to groundbreaking solutions and sustained success. Finally, the fifth shift is from crisis to courage. In times of uncertainty, leaders must embody courage and resilience. This shift demands that leaders confront challenges head-on, inspiring their teams to embrace change rather than fear it. By demonstrating courage, leaders can cultivate a resilient organizational culture that thrives even in adversity. In summary, Leadershift by John C. Maxwell encapsulates the essence of modern leadership through these 5 transformative shifts. By embracing these changes, leaders can navigate the complexities of today's world, inspiring their teams and driving meaningful progress. Each shift is a step towards becoming not just a better leader, but a catalyst for positive change in every organization. From position to permission. When leaders rely solely on their positional authority, they often find themselves isolated, with team members following only out of obligation. However, Maxwell argues that true leadership flourishes when leaders seek permission from their followers to lead. This permission is granted when leaders demonstrate authenticity, empathy, and a genuine commitment to the growth of their teams. By fostering an environment of collaboration and open communication, leaders can inspire a sense of ownership among their followers, encouraging them to invest emotionally and intellectually in the organization's vision. Maxwell illustrates this concept through compelling anecdotes and practical examples, showcasing how leaders who prioritize permission over position create a culture of trust and engagement. When followers feel valued and heard, they become more motivated, innovative, and aligned with the leader's goals. This shift not only enhances team performance, but also cultivates a more resilient and adaptable organization. Ultimately, Shift 1, from position to permission, serves as a powerful reminder that effective leadership is about influence, not authority. By embracing this shift, leaders can unlock the full potential of their teams, creating a legacy of empowerment and success that transcends titles and positions. Maxwell's insights challenge us to rethink our approach to leadership, urging us to focus on building relationships that inspire, uplift, and drive collective achievement. From control to trust. Maxwell argues that traditional leadership models, often characterized by top-down control and a focus on authority, are increasingly outdated. In an era defined by rapid change and complexity, leaders must embrace a more empowering approach, one that prioritizes trust as the foundation of effective teamwork. This shift is essential for fostering a culture that encourages creativity, accountability, and resilience among team members. To illustrate this shift, Maxwell draws on real-world examples and insights from his extensive experience in leadership development. He emphasizes that trust is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous process that requires vulnerability, transparency, and consistent communication. Leaders who prioritize building trust are better equipped to navigate challenges, inspire their teams, and drive meaningful change within their organizations. Moreover, Maxwell highlights the importance of emotional intelligence in cultivating trust. Leaders must be attuned to the needs and feelings of their team members, demonstrating empathy and understanding. This emotional connection fosters loyalty and encourages individuals to take initiative, knowing they have the leader's support. The book also addresses the common misconceptions about trust in leadership. Some may fear that relinquishing control could lead to chaos or diminished productivity. However, Maxwell counters this notion by illustrating that trust empowers individuals to take ownership of their work, leading to enhanced performance and innovation. When team members feel trusted, they are more likely to contribute their best ideas and collaborate effectively. In conclusion, Shift 2, from control to trust, encapsulates a crucial evolution in leadership philosophy. By embracing this shift, leaders can create an environment where trust flourishes, enabling their teams to excel in an ever-changing world. Maxwell's insights remind us that true leadership is not about wielding power, but about empowering others, fostering a culture of trust that ultimately drives success and growth. The journey towards trust begins with leaders willing to let go of control and embrace the potential of their teams. From entitlement to empowerment. The essence of empowerment lies in trust. Maxwell argues that leaders must trust their teams, allowing them to take risks and make decisions. This not only boosts morale, but also cultivates a sense of ownership among team members. When individuals feel valued and recognized for their contributions, they are more likely to engage fully and innovate. Empowerment is about equipping others with the skills and confidence needed to thrive, creating an environment where collaboration and creativity flourish. Maxwell illustrates this shift with compelling stories of leaders who have transformed their organizations by prioritizing empowerment over entitlement. He highlights that this approach requires vulnerability, as leaders must be willing to share authority and accept that others may not always agree with their vision. However, the rewards are profound: a more engaged workforce, increased loyalty, and ultimately, greater success for the organization. By embracing this leadershift, individuals can break free from the limitations of entitlement and unlock a world of possibilities, forging a path toward a brighter future for both themselves and their teams. From insecurity to courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. Rather, it's the decision to act in spite of it. Maxwell encourages leaders to confront their vulnerabilities head-on, fostering an environment where authenticity thrives. By sharing their struggles and uncertainties, leaders can connect with their teams on a deeper level, inspiring trust and loyalty. This transparency not only enhances relationships, but also cultivates a culture of open communication and collaboration. Furthermore, Maxwell highlights that courage is a muscle that must be exercised regularly. It involves taking calculated risks, making tough decisions, and standing firm in one's beliefs even when faced with adversity. As leaders shift from insecurity to courage, they empower those around them to do the same. This ripple effect creates a dynamic workforce that is resilient, innovative, and willing to embrace change. In essence, Shift 4 is a clarion call for leaders to step out of the shadows of doubt and into the light of courage. By doing so, they not only enhance their own leadership journey, but also ignite a spark of bravery in their teams, fostering an environment where extraordinary achievements can flourish. Maxwell's insights remind us that courage, born from vulnerability, is the cornerstone of impactful leadership. From solo to team. Maxwell argues that the traditional notion of a lone leader who single-handedly drives success is becoming obsolete. In today's complex environment, effective leadership hinges on the ability to harness the strengths and talents of a diverse team. Leaders are no longer just decision-makers. They are cultivators of an inclusive culture that encourages innovation, accountability, and shared vision. To illustrate this shift, Maxwell shares compelling anecdotes and practical insights that reveal how successful leaders leverage their team's potential. He underscores the importance of trust, communication, and empowerment, suggesting that when leaders prioritize team dynamics, they unlock extraordinary outcomes. A leader's effectiveness is measured not by their individual accomplishments, but by the collective achievements of their team. By embracing this shift, leaders not only enhance their influence, but also foster a sense of belonging and purpose within their teams. In a world where collaboration is key to navigating challenges and seizing opportunities, Maxwell's Shift 5, from solo to team, serves as a crucial reminder that true leadership is a shared journey, where success is built on the foundation of teamwork and mutual respect. Building a culture of continuous learning. At the heart of this culture is the understanding that learning is not a destination, but a journey. Maxwell encourages leaders to model this mindset, demonstrating vulnerability by acknowledging their own gaps in knowledge and showing a willingness to learn from others. This approach fosters trust and openness, encouraging team members to share insights, ask questions, and explore new ideas without the fear of judgment. Moreover, Maxwell highlights the importance of creating opportunities for learning within the organization. He suggests implementing regular training sessions, workshops, and collaborative projects that stimulate intellectual curiosity and innovation. By prioritizing continuous learning, leaders not only enhance their team's skills, but also create a more agile organization that can swiftly navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Maxwell's insights extend to the role of feedback in learning. He posits that a culture that embraces constructive criticism is essential for growth. Leaders should actively seek feedback from their teams and encourage peer-to-peer evaluations, establishing a norm where improvement is a shared goal rather than an individual endeavor. In summary, Leadershift presents a compelling case for the necessity of continuous learning as a cornerstone of effective leadership. By embodying a commitment to learning, fostering an open environment, and valuing feedback, leaders can inspire their teams to pursue knowledge relentlessly. In doing so, they not only enhance their own leadership capabilities, but also drive their organizations toward sustained success in an increasingly complex world. Through Maxwell's guidance, we learn that the journey of learning is one we must embark on together as a vibrant community of leaders and learners. The role of emotional intelligence in leadership. Maxwell identifies several key components of emotional intelligence that are vital for leaders. First, self-awareness allows leaders to understand their strengths and weaknesses, enabling them to lead authentically. This awareness fosters resilience as they encounter setbacks. Second, empathy plays a pivotal role in building trust and rapport with team members. Leaders who can empathize with their employees' feelings and perspectives are more likely to inspire loyalty and motivate their teams effectively. Moreover, Maxwell highlights the importance of social skills in leadership, which are essential for effective communication and conflict resolution. Leaders who can skillfully manage interpersonal dynamics create a collaborative atmosphere that encourages innovation and productivity. Ultimately, Leadershift underscores that emotional intelligence is not just a supplementary skill, but a fundamental aspect of leadership that can drive change and influence results. By cultivating EI, leaders can not only enhance their effectiveness, but also foster an environment where everyone can thrive, embodying the essence of transformational leadership. Embracing diversity and inclusion. Maxwell provides practical strategies for leaders to implement inclusive practices within their organizations. He highlights the significance of active listening and open communication, encouraging leaders to create spaces where team members feel safe to express their thoughts and ideas without fear of judgment. By fostering a culture of respect and understanding, leaders can harness the unique strengths of their team members, turning differences into a powerful collective advantage. Moreover, the book delves into the emotional intelligence required to navigate the complexities of diverse teams. Maxwell asserts that empathy and awareness are key components in establishing trust and rapport among team members. When leaders demonstrate a genuine commitment to inclusivity, they not only enhance team morale but also drive higher levels of engagement and productivity. Ultimately, Leadershift serves as a compelling reminder that embracing diversity and inclusion is not just a moral imperative, but a strategic advantage in an interconnected world. Leaders who recognize and nurture the potential within their diverse teams will not only thrive, but inspire those around them to do the same, paving the way for a more innovative and resilient future. The impact of technology on leadership. Maxwell illustrates that technology not only alters how leaders interact with their teams, but also expands their reach and influence. With the rise of social media and digital communication tools, leaders can now engage with a global audience, fostering relationships that transcend geographical barriers. This interconnectedness allows for a diverse exchange of ideas and perspectives, which is essential in today's fast-paced world. However, Maxwell cautions that with this power comes the responsibility to be authentic and transparent, as digital footprints are permanent and can significantly impact a leader's reputation. Moreover, technology has revolutionized the way teams collaborate. Maxwell emphasizes that leaders must cultivate a culture of trust and empowerment, enabling team members to leverage technology for creativity and problem-solving. By embracing tools that facilitate collaboration, leaders can harness the collective intelligence of their teams, driving innovation and enhancing productivity. He advocates for a shift in mindset, encouraging leaders to view technology as an enabler rather than a hindrance. In summary, Leadershift serves as a compelling reminder that to thrive in the age of technology, leaders must be willing to adapt their strategies and approaches. Maxwell's insights challenge traditional notions of leadership, urging us to embrace change, foster collaboration, and leverage technology to inspire and connect with others. Ultimately, the book serves as a guide for leaders seeking to navigate the complexities of modern leadership in an increasingly digital world. Leading through crisis and uncertainty, Maxwell outlines several key shifts that leaders must embrace to navigate uncertainty successfully. One significant shift is moving from a top-down approach to a more collaborative style. In times of crisis, leaders must encourage open communication and foster a culture of trust, allowing team members to contribute their insights and ideas. This collaborative environment not only enhances problem-solving, but also empowers individuals, making them feel valued and invested in the outcome. Another vital shift discussed is the transition from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Maxwell argues that leaders must be willing to learn from failures and setbacks, viewing them as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. This perspective encourages resilience, enabling leaders and their teams to bounce back stronger and more unified. Moreover, Maxwell highlights the importance of vision during uncertain times. A clear and inspiring vision acts as a guiding light, providing direction and purpose even when the path forward seems unclear. Leaders who can articulate a compelling vision can rally their teams, fostering a sense of hope and commitment. Ultimately, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that in the face of crisis, true leadership is defined by the ability to adapt, collaborate, and inspire. By embracing these shifts, leaders can not only survive turbulent times, but emerge from them with renewed strength and clarity. The power of mentorship and coaching. One of the key insights from the book is that mentorship is not a one-sided affair. It thrives on mutual respect, active listening, and open communication. Maxwell encourages leaders to embrace a mindset of continuous development, not just for themselves, but for those they mentor. By fostering an environment of trust, mentors can provide invaluable feedback, share experiences, and challenge mentees to step outside their comfort zones. This reciprocal exchange enriches both parties, creating a culture of learning that transcends traditional hierarchies. Coaching, on the other hand, is about unlocking potential through targeted guidance and support. Maxwell emphasizes that effective coaching involves asking the right questions, rather than providing all the answers. By encouraging individuals to reflect on their experiences and explore their aspirations, coaches help them discover solutions and set actionable goals. This approach not only enhances self-awareness, but also empowers individuals to take ownership of their development. Maxwell's exploration of mentorship and coaching is a call to action for leaders at all levels. He advocates for a shift in perspective, from merely managing tasks to actively nurturing talent. By embracing the power of mentorship and coaching, leaders can create a legacy of growth, innovation, and resilience that not only benefits individuals, but also propels organizations towards sustained success. In a world where change is the only constant, the ability to mentor and coach effectively is not just an asset. It is an essential leadership skill that will shape the future of work. Developing future leaders. Maxwell identifies several key shifts that are essential for developing future leaders. One of the most significant is the shift from being a soloist to becoming a conductor, which emphasizes the importance of collaboration and team synergy. In a rapidly changing environment, leaders can no longer rely solely on their own expertise. They must cultivate the strengths of those around them, fostering an atmosphere where every team member feels empowered to contribute. Another critical shift discussed is moving from a focus on results to prioritizing relationships. Maxwell argues that while achieving results is vital, it is the connections we build with our teams that drive sustainable success. By investing in relationships, leaders create a culture of trust and loyalty, enabling their organizations to thrive even in challenging times. Maxwell also addresses the shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. He encourages leaders to embrace challenges, persist through setbacks, and view failure as an opportunity for learning. This mindset not only enhances personal development, but also inspires team members to adopt the same resilience and adaptability. Throughout the book, Maxwell provides practical insights and actionable steps for readers to implement these shifts in their own leadership journeys. By sharing real-world examples and personal anecdotes, he illustrates how embracing change can lead to transformative outcomes for both leaders and their teams. In summary, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that the future of leadership lies in our ability to evolve. By embracing the necessary shifts, leaders can not only enhance their effectiveness, but also inspire the next generation of leaders to rise to the occasion, ready to tackle the challenges of tomorrow. Maxwell's wisdom empowers readers to recognize that leadership is not just about authority, but about influence, connection, and growth, making it an essential read for anyone looking to develop future leaders in an ever-changing world. The connection between influence and leadership. Maxwell articulates that influence is not a static trait, but a dynamic quality that can be cultivated and expanded. Leaders who understand this principle are adept at shifting their approach based on the needs of their teams and the context in which they operate. This adaptability is crucial in today's fast-paced, ever-evolving landscape, where the ability to pivot and embrace change can determine the success or failure of an organization. The book delves into various dimensions of influence, highlighting how emotional intelligence, authenticity, and effective communication play pivotal roles in shaping a leader's impact. Maxwell asserts that leaders must be willing to invest time in building relationships, as trust is the bedrock of influence. When team members feel valued and respected, they are more likely to align with the leader's vision and contribute their best efforts toward achieving common goals. Moreover, Leadershift underscores the importance of a growth mindset in leadership. Maxwell encourages leaders to be lifelong learners, open to feedback and new ideas. This mindset not only enhances their own influence, but also empowers others to do the same, creating a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. Throughout the book, Maxwell shares compelling anecdotes and practical strategies that illustrate how leaders can effectively shift their influence to inspire action and foster resilience in their teams. He emphasizes that influence is not about authority, rather it is about serving others, being a source of inspiration, and creating an environment where everyone can thrive. In conclusion, Leadershift presents a compelling case for the profound connection between influence and leadership. By embracing the principles outlined by Maxwell, aspiring leaders can cultivate their influence, adapt to change, and ultimately lead with purpose and integrity, making a lasting impact on their organizations and the people they serve. Strategies for effective communication. Additionally, clarity is essential. Maxwell advocates for leaders to convey their messages in a straightforward manner, avoiding jargon and ambiguity. By articulating visions and goals with precision, leaders can inspire their teams to align their efforts and work collaboratively towards common objectives. Visual aids and storytelling can further enhance understanding, making complex ideas more relatable and memorable. Moreover, adaptability in communication style is crucial. Maxwell highlights that different individuals respond to varying approaches. Some may prefer directness, while others may appreciate a more empathetic touch. By being attuned to the preferences of their audience, leaders can tailor their messages to resonate more deeply. Feedback loops also play a significant role in effective communication. Leaders should not only share information, but also invite input and critique from their teams. This two-way street fosters a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. Lastly, Maxwell underscores the importance of nonverbal communication. Body language, eye contact, and tone of voice can significantly impact the message being conveyed, reinforcing or undermining spoken words. In summary, Leadershift presents communication as a dynamic and multifaceted skill that leaders must cultivate. By honing these strategies, leaders can build stronger relationships, inspire action, and ultimately drive their organizations toward greater success. Effective communication is not just about speaking. It's about connecting, engaging, and empowering others to reach their fullest potential. The importance of vision and purpose. Moreover, purpose acts as the anchor that keeps leaders grounded amidst uncertainty. When leaders articulate a strong purpose, they not only motivate themselves but also ignite passion within their teams. This shared sense of purpose cultivates an environment where individuals feel valued and driven to contribute, enhancing collaboration and innovation. Maxwell highlights that leaders must be willing to shift their perspectives and strategies to align with their vision and purpose, demonstrating flexibility in the face of challenges. The synergy between vision and purpose is a powerful catalyst for transformation. Leaders who embody this duality can navigate complex landscapes, rally their teams, and drive meaningful change. In essence, Leadershift teaches us that a compelling vision coupled with a strong sense of purpose is not just beneficial, but essential for any leader aiming to make a lasting impact. By embracing these principles, leaders can cultivate a culture of growth and adaptability, ensuring their organizations thrive in an ever-evolving world. Measuring success in leadership. Maxwell outlines that measuring success in leadership involves a multifaceted approach. First and foremost, effective leaders must assess their capacity to influence others positively. Are they inspiring their teams to excel and innovate? Are they fostering an environment where collaboration thrives? The ability to motivate individuals and harness their unique strengths is a hallmark of effective leadership. Furthermore, Maxwell emphasizes the significance of emotional intelligence as a vital metric. Understanding and managing one's emotions, along with empathizing with others, creates a foundation for trust and respect, which are paramount for successful leadership. Additionally, Maxwell introduces the idea of results-oriented leadership. This involves not only setting ambitious goals, but also tracking progress and celebrating milestones along the way. Leaders should be willing to adapt their strategies based on feedback and performance metrics, ensuring that they remain aligned with their overarching vision. This iterative process of reflection and adjustment is crucial in measuring success. It's about progress, not just perfection. Lastly, Maxwell reminds us that the ultimate measure of success in leadership is the legacy one leaves behind. Are leaders developing future leaders? Are they making a meaningful impact on their organizations and communities? By focusing on these dimensions of leadership, Maxwell provides a comprehensive framework that encourages leaders to embrace change and redefine what it truly means to succeed in their roles. Through Leadershift, he inspires a new generation of leaders to not only adapt, but to thrive in the face of challenges, ultimately transforming their vision into reality. Overcoming challenges in the Leadershift process. Firstly, one of the most significant challenges is the fear of change itself. Many leaders are understandably hesitant to step outside their comfort zones, fearing that new approaches may jeopardize their established authority or disrupt the status quo. However, Maxwell argues that embracing change is essential for leaders who aspire to remain relevant. He encourages leaders to cultivate a mindset that sees change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Another critical challenge highlighted by Maxwell is the reluctance to let go of past successes. Leaders often cling to old strategies and methods that once yielded positive results, yet in doing so, they may become obsolete. The author advocates for a shift in perspective, urging leaders to view their past achievements as stepping stones rather than anchors. By learning from previous experiences and adapting them to current realities, leaders can foster resilience and agility. Furthermore, the Leadershift process requires a commitment to continuous learning. Maxwell emphasizes that leaders must actively seek knowledge and feedback, not only from their experiences, but also from their teams and peers. This openness to learning can be daunting, but is essential for overcoming the limitations of one's own perspective. Engaging with diverse viewpoints will enable leaders to refine their strategies and make informed decisions. Lastly, Maxwell highlights the importance of building a strong support network. Overcoming challenges in leadership is rarely a solitary journey. It involves collaboration and mentorship. By surrounding themselves with individuals who challenge and inspire them, leaders can gain fresh insights and encouragement, making the Leadershift process not only more manageable, but also more enriching. In summary, overcoming challenges in the Leadershift process requires leaders to embrace change, let go of past successes, commit to lifelong learning, and build a supportive network. By facing these challenges head-on, leaders can navigate the complexities of modern leadership and emerge as more effective, adaptable, and influential figures in their organizations. Cultivating resilience as a leader. Maxwell outlines practical strategies for fostering resilience. One key approach is embracing change rather than resisting it. This mindset shift allows leaders to see opportunities within challenges. He also highlights the importance of maintaining a supportive network, as collaboration and connection with others can provide the strength and encouragement needed during tough times. Additionally, Maxwell encourages leaders to reflect on their experiences, extracting lessons from failures and setbacks, which ultimately contributes to personal growth and enhanced leadership capabilities. Through compelling anecdotes and actionable insights, Maxwell inspires leaders to embrace the journey of resilience. By doing so, they not only enhance their own effectiveness, but also cultivate an environment where their teams can flourish. In a world rife with uncertainty, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that resilience is not just about surviving, it's about thriving, leading with courage, and transforming challenges into stepping stones for greater achievements. The role of feedback in leadership development. The book illustrates how feedback fosters a culture of open communication and trust within teams. When leaders invite honest input from their colleagues, they create an environment where everyone feels valued and empowered to share their perspectives. Maxwell argues that this inclusivity not only strengthens relationships, but also drives innovation and collaboration. By embracing diverse viewpoints, leaders can make more informed decisions and lead their organizations toward greater success. Moreover, Maxwell highlights the importance of self-awareness in the feedback process. Leaders must not only be receptive to the opinions of others, but also engage in self-reflection to understand how their actions impact those around them. This dual approach encourages a continuous cycle of learning and adaptation, which is crucial in today's rapidly changing world. The ability to pivot in response to feedback is what sets exceptional leaders apart from the rest. In essence, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that feedback is an essential component of effective leadership. It is through the lens of feedback that leaders can identify their blind spots, refine their skills, and ultimately become more impactful in their roles. Maxwell's insights challenge us to view feedback not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth and transformation. By embracing feedback, leaders can navigate the complexities of their positions with confidence and agility, paving the way for a more resilient and successful future. Inspiring others to embrace change. One of the key takeaways from the book is the importance of adaptability. Maxwell illustrates how great leaders are those who can pivot their strategies, attitudes, and mindsets in response to shifting circumstances. This adaptability becomes a source of inspiration for their teams. When leaders embrace change openly, They create an environment where team members feel empowered to step out of their comfort zones and contribute innovative ideas. Maxwell also discusses the significance of leading by example. He shares anecdotes of influential leaders who have faced challenges and made difficult choices, demonstrating resilience and a forward-thinking attitude. These stories serve as powerful reminders that vulnerability can be a strength in leadership. By showing their own struggles and triumphs, leaders can foster a culture of trust and collaboration, inspiring others to embrace change without fear. Furthermore, the author underscores the need for continuous learning. In a world where knowledge becomes obsolete in an instant, leaders must commit to lifelong learning and encourage their teams to do the same. This quest for knowledge not only equips leaders to handle change more effectively, but also ignites a passion for growth within their organizations. In essence, Leadershift is a transformative read that empowers individuals to step into their roles as changemakers. By adopting a mindset of flexibility, leading with authenticity, and prioritizing learning, leaders can inspire others to not only accept change, but to thrive in it. In today's dynamic landscape, the ability to lead through change is not just a skill, but a necessity. And Maxwell's insights illuminate the path forward for all aspiring leaders. The long-term benefits of Leadershift. One of the long-term benefits of adopting Leadershift, as detailed in the book, is the ability to foster a culture of innovation and resilience within organizations. Leaders who are willing to embrace change not only inspire those around them, but also create an environment where team members feel empowered to experiment and take calculated risks. This results in heightened creativity and the capacity to navigate challenges effectively, ensuring the organization remains competitive in a fast-paced market. Moreover, Maxwell highlights that Leadershift encourages personal development. When leaders commit to shifting their perspectives and strategies, they set an example for their followers, promoting a culture of continuous learning. This ripple effect can cultivate future leaders who are adaptable and prepared to take on evolving roles within the organization. In the long run, this investment in human capital can lead to improved employee satisfaction and retention, as team members feel valued and supported in their growth. Another significant benefit of Leadershift is the enhancement of relationship-building skills. As leaders shift their focus from authority to connection, they develop deeper, more meaningful relationships with their teams. This approach not only fosters trust and loyalty, but also improves communication, facilitating a more collaborative and cohesive work environment. Ultimately, these relationships empower teams to achieve higher levels of performance and engagement. In summary, Leadershift serves as a vital guide for modern leaders, illustrating that the ability to adapt and evolve is not just a beneficial trait, but a necessary one for sustained success. By embracing Leadershift, individuals can unlock their potential, drive their organizations toward innovation, and cultivate a thriving culture that embraces change as an opportunity for growth. The long-term benefits of these shifts are profound, positioning both leaders and their teams for a promising future. The future of leadership. As we conclude our exploration of John C. Maxwell's transformative work, Leadershift, it's clear that the landscape of leadership is evolving at an unprecedented pace. Maxwell emphasizes that the ability to adapt and embrace change is not just beneficial, it is essential for effective leadership in the 21st century. The future of leadership is not about maintaining the status quo, but about navigating the complexities of a rapidly changing world with agility and foresight. Maxwell introduces the concept of Leadershift as a dynamic process, wherein leaders must continuously evolve their strategies, mindsets, and approaches to meet new challenges. The notion that leadership is a static position is being replaced by the understanding that it is a fluid journey, requiring resilience and innovation. The leaders of tomorrow will not only need to inspire and motivate their teams, but will also need to foster an environment of collaboration and inclusiveness, where diverse perspectives are valued and encouraged. In this new era, emotional intelligence and empathy become vital tools in a leader's arsenal. Maxwell highlights that understanding the needs and motivations of others is crucial for building strong, cohesive teams. The leaders who will thrive are those who can connect on a human level, creating a culture of trust and respect. Moreover, the integration of technology in leadership practices is inevitable. Embracing digital transformation while maintaining a human touch will set successful leaders apart in the future. Ultimately, Leadershift serves as a powerful reminder that leadership is not about authority or control. It is about influence, service, and the ability to inspire change. As we look ahead, the future of leadership promises to be both challenging and rewarding for those ready to embrace the shifts that lie ahead. By committing to lifelong learning and being open to new ideas, leaders can not only navigate the complexities of today's world, but also shape a brighter, more inclusive future for all. Maxwell's insights provide a roadmap for aspiring leaders, encouraging them to step into their potential and redefine what it means to lead in a world that is ever-evolving. Implementing Leadershift principles in daily life. Firstly, commit yourself to lifelong learning. Maxwell emphasizes that the greatest leaders are those who remain curious and open to new ideas. Dedicate time each day to read, listen to podcasts, or engage in conversations that challenge your thinking. This not only broadens your perspective, but also equips you with the knowledge to make informed decisions in your personal and professional life. Next, practice adaptive leadership. This means being willing to adjust your approach based on the needs of your team and the challenges at hand. Start by actively seeking feedback from colleagues and peers about your leadership style. Create an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their thoughts. This openness will allow you to pivot and refine your strategies, fostering a culture of collaboration and innovation. Moreover, prioritize emotional intelligence. Understanding your own emotions and those of others is crucial in building strong relationships and motivating your team. Take time to reflect on your interactions each day. Ask yourself, how did I respond to challenges? Did I consider the feelings of others? By developing self-awareness and empathy, you can enhance your leadership effectiveness and create a more supportive atmosphere. Additionally, embrace the power of mentorship. Maxwell advocates for both finding a mentor and being one. Seek out individuals who inspire you and can provide guidance on your leadership journey. Simultaneously, invest in nurturing the next generation of leaders by sharing your experiences and insights. This reciprocal relationship fosters growth and strengthens your own leadership capabilities. In conclusion, implementing the principles of Leadershift in daily life is a conscious choice. By committing to learning, adapting, cultivating emotional intelligence, and engaging in mentorship, you not only elevate your own leadership, but also inspire those around you. Remember, leadership is not a destination, but a continuous journey of growth and transformation. Take the first step today. Be the leader who shifts, evolves, and empowers others to do the same.